Hey everyone, Mandy Gomes here with Guaranteed Rates, and finally able to drive back into the office after this quarantine period. And a lot has changed in the local housing market here in Fairfield County due to this quarantine. And the news, in my opinion, has been hyping it up a little too much. There's this mass exodus going on from New York to Connecticut. And quite frankly, I've been in this marketplace for a long time, and I've seen this trend building steam for a few years now. Ever since the federal tax guidance change in 2018, which kind of changed the treatment of mortgage interest, I've been seeing a lot more kind of interest in purchasing in Connecticut from New York residents, because it just makes more sense financially to purchase in Connecticut. And now, thanks to COVID, there's less kind of comfort and really, like, people don't want to live in the city. They've learned that having space and having their own place is a better thing, to COVID, and to make people realize that. So we're starting to see a lot of demand push forward, in my opinion. Anyone who's thinking of buying a home in the next couple of years that want to leave the city are considering moving their decision forward, and it makes a lot of sense. Interest rates are really low. They just realize what it's like to be confined in a smaller apartments, and they want space. And for those reasons, they're kind of really migrating to New York, from New York to Connecticut. And what does that do for our local real estate market here? And it's really been having a positive impact on it. And home prices are really doing quite well as a result. And what I've been really trying to educate people on, especially those making offers on properties and continuing to lose, and even, I've heard so many people say, man, I went 10 grand over, 20 grand over, and I still lost. And I said, I'm not surprised, right? We have a larger concentration of buyers in our marketplace who are used to New York pricing. Connecticut homes look like they're on sale in comparison to New York. It doesn't surprise me to find these New York buyers coming into our marketplace and making an offer, 10, 20, 30 grand over if they feel that there's value, right? People make their offers based on their perception of value. If the property looks cheap according to them, then they're going to have a problem going in and asking, or going in over asking, to ensure they secure the property. Because inventory levels are so tight right now. There's not much quality property out there in terms of the overall market. So it doesn't surprise me at all, but I still find buyers are not yet comfortable making offers that mirror the current market. And that's something you really have to talk to your real estate agent on, and really trust their guidance. I always find that buyers always have their guard up against their realtors' recommendations, because they feel the realtor is only interested in their commission. All they want is a sale to go through. And I can't dispute that. There are some agents out there that don't really kind of walk the ethical line, but a majority of the agents that are doing real estate in this current marketplace are really good agents. The financial crisis and housing crisis really weeded out a lot of the bad players out there, and there's not many kind of agents that, in my opinion, don't give really good advice when it comes to positioning the offer. So you really have to listen to your realtor's guidance on how to position your pricing in this marketplace. And if rates stay low and the migration from New York to Connecticut continues, I think we're going to be even in a more competitive landscape, and I don't think that's going to unwind itself anytime soon. Especially if COVID cases have another spike, maybe into the fall, into the winter. I think we're going to see another really challenging spring market for buyers with limited inventory and potentially even kind of tighter price points, right? You're going to have to really kind of position your offer very, very attractively in order for it to be accepted if inventory levels stay quite low. So one thing I've been doing with buyers is really giving them a level 3 pre-approval, something that has been vetted out by underwriting, so that when they go to present an offer, that it is seen as close to a cash offer as possible. And that's really had a major impact on their ability to win the bid. If the seller feels the financing is secure and they're choosing between a couple of different offers, at the end of the day, the offers are going to be probably within $5,000 or so within each other. And it really comes down to how confident the seller is on the buyer's ability to perform and close in a timely fashion. And that's where having that very secure pre-approval letter comes into play. And it really is a differentiator when you're in a challenged market like this. When I mean by challenge, I mean buyers are at a disadvantage at the moment, and you have to put yourself in a position to win. And that means being the most prepared individual when it comes to having your financing in place. So if you have any questions on how a level 3 pre-approval works, or how to best position yourself to win a bid in this marketplace, feel free to message me, call me. My contact information is below, and I do wish you well in your home buying endeavors. Thank you so much.